Hi, welcome to the next edition of playing every leader through a video. And today I'm going to go ahead and knock some out of my free time. Not during a live stream, but that's what we're going to do today. Playing a little bit of Bello Betty. The deck has kind of been straightforward since its existence. It's kind of been similar to this throughout the course of its existence. Not much to change here. Of course, it's going to maybe get a little bit of few cards in OP 13. But until then, this deck does feel like it's pretty spot on. So we're going to go ahead and get into some games, see how the deck functions, and get into the wrap-up afterwards. Let's dive right in. Our opponent just passes. We play the card, and we're going to go ahead and pitch, I think, Kuma. Take a Karasu. Ship the turn. So I think this is actually the okay hand. We don't really have our aggressive facilitators like either one of the. I guess I could have taken the 5-drop, but it means we won't get until turn 3. At that point, we might just be too slow. So I kind of want to just go a different route here. So he attacks in for 7. We'll take it. We're at 4 Dawn. I could Karasu. That makes a little bit of sense here. Go ahead and tap this down. Honestly, we don't need the Bell Betty. I guess we're destined to have a Bell Betty. And we'll go ahead and ship in there for 5. Now, okay, go ahead and just counter that. We say go. Plays a blocker. Swings in for 5. Counter out with Betty. So we need to devote 2 Dawn here. Minus there. It's not enough to exactly do this yet. So I think I just want to instead lead off with this. Get rid of the 1K blocker. Find Ivankov. That's pretty good for next turn. Now, do I want to play Limburg here? I guess I'd lead off with a 5. I don't see a need to play Sabo. I guess it's Limburg say go. Now he might attack the Karasu, but we'll protect it. We do have 2 2K counters. So they play the Crocodile. Ship in there. Well, 1K. 2K. 2K. Now, that does mean we're a little awkward on our curve. I don't really want to drag in here. Let's get that one. Use that. I guess that technically doesn't work. I guess I could do that instead. 5. I guess I could have led with the Karasu. Okay. Cheats down that. Should get another active. 7 coming across. Now, there's no way he could take out my entire board. And we get rid of his entire hand. We do have a Vonkov plus this Vonkov to attack with next turn. So unless he does something really good, we should have math here between the 3 of these. These 2 will be going down. So 8 at 5, sure. You have 1 blocker. I don't think that's going to matter, though. It shouldn't, at least. Now, to do correct math here, he has 3 cards in hand. Alright, he gets rid of 1 of my bodies and gets another life. So now we don't have life. We don't have math. Does that change anything? We need to do that. I think 777. Oh, okay. Actually, I guess that doesn't make any sense. And we're just going ahead and this is an 8. See if you have any counter in hand. No, go ahead. There's an argument maybe I shouldn't have attacked with the Inzima, but another life he gained. That's really bad for me. Take it. Take it. Dragon's it's interesting. That does not allow me to have math, though. It's definitely one of these two because they don't have counter. Take the blocker. 5 Dawn remaining. I don't think there's a world where I do anything more than what I'm doing. As in, I don't play any more cards out of my hand. So how many Dawn do I have on here? I have 5. It's 10 coming across. It's very unlikely to hit and actually it couldn't hit this one. Let's see if you have a counter. Looks like you're doing this ability. So you had on the blocker or the Invokov? The blocker. That means I have to attack here. To reduce some of the damage, but I only have 1 gate counter. That's not enough. Okay. 0-1, let's get into the next. Go ahead. It is a little awkward that we are on the wrong part of the curve. Swing for 5. Go. And this is probably a really bad matchup because it's Zoro. So we do get Ivankov next turn. You tapping down my Enzima? Sure. Counter out of that. I guess we get Sabo. Swing for 5. Go ahead. Next turn we should be able to start have an aggressive swing here. Doesn't even attack. Trash Ivankov. All right, so question is, how do I go for the attack here? Oh wait, wish I could undo that. Oops. I thought I was rusting another character to give this plus 2,000, but nope. That was my bad. Never actually played the card before. Yeah, I would have just attacked with it and then gotten more attacks. Now he's going to actually attack my board here. I only have a 2k counter, but there's no point of not attacking, so this thing is just going to tap down or rest something. So the Zora actually gets to attack it. Now, next turn is definitely the priority to swing with the Limbrick first, get rid of the Koshihiro, and then proceed to do a lot of aggressive attack. You attacking him with that. I mean, I would have thought you would have got rid of the, yeah. There's no world where I could do anything else, right? So he's going to attack here. I can't counter out of 8, so I should try to keep the cards that I can. Interesting. Why do you attack face? I guess you're trying to starve me, aren't you? I think this current juncture, it has to be this. So we're gonna trash the koala. Pump here, here, here. Deploy. Of course, we lead off with this. KO that. We will attach the one Dawn to lead. And swing with lead. So you need a 2k. That's kind of what we wanted there. 8. 7. 8. 9. Got it. There you go. Much better performance. Let's get into the next. Now, game number 3, we're facing Blackbeard. He plays a full lead. I think this relatively should be a decent matchup for us. We're definitely going to play a Betty and the headquarters. And see if he actually throws away a card here. Does not. So let's lead off with this. So let's see if we find a card maybe we don't want. No 4-drop Ivankov. I think we'll take Koala. Pitch the Sabo. Take Ivankov. Go ahead. Now he has to pitch a card here, right? He has to do Black Hole. Otherwise, we're so far ahead. And for us, if he doesn't, we're just going to go for Ivankov, cheat down Karasu. We have a very high upside this turn, so the opponent has to do it. Of course, the Bello Buddy's going to hit the Lafitte. There's nothing really I need to be worried about for one Dawn here. He swings 5. Interesting. He should try to starve us, but he doesn't. Now he should pitch a card here. He knows we have a Ivankov in hand. Plays the blocker. Pretty good one drop for him. He does not. We're going to trash the other Ivankov. It doesn't seem too necessary to have more than one. Karasu minus. Now, I guess there is a thing I should maybe hit face. Let's go ahead and lead off with face, see what he does. Probably the 2K counter. Let's get rid of the feet. You might just let that go. Go ahead. That was a very devastating turn for us, though. Like for him, he definitely should not have let us have the Ivankov. Unless he has Liberation, but most Teach decks don't play Liberation as much anymore. So for us, if he doesn't do anything, I think we just do a Koala, cheat down Limburg, and go from there. And I think we're pitched as Ivankov. It doesn't have any counter. So you don't need both of these, really, in this matchup. We go wide enough, I think. Yeah, he goes at the 2K attacker, which is smart. He should definitely decrease the amount of damage he's taking this turn. A stronger to -1, -2. Does that mean he has the 2 drop? That looks like a fully discard. Get to This Is My Age. Uses it. I wonder if he's going to capitalize off the stronger. Or is it strictly just a draw? Tempest Kick doesn't draw. I mean, doesn't use the -3 on cost. Okay. He also didn't black hole me either. Okay, first things first, let's go ahead and pitch one of these. And we'll pitch another one. Plus here, here. Let's do 5 lead. Trying to bait any kind of counter in hand, reduce his hand size. He's at 5, so he will have Liberation online next turn if he has it. There is an argument I should maybe use the Vortex. I mean, I should use the Cross-Hoof attacking first. Okay, so he minuses the Ivankov. I'm confused by that one. He should have minus the Karasu. So now this is the 4 at 4. I definitely should have led with the Karasu and say go. He probably should have at some point used that Caribou. Like, he sees that I have a Limburg on the board, so like he knows that I am going to remove that Caribou by attacks. So I'm not sure if he's waiting or what, but he should be using things at any point as fast as he can, right? Because he knows this is on board. Now we do have the 5K counter. We definitely need to protect the Karasu at all costs. But the Ivankov we can afford to let go if we have to. It's not a mandatory thing. Karasu just gives us so much better math. Because if we top deck the 3-drop, right, that has Rush, it would be so much easier and better if we have something that makes it where the 4-drop could hit successfully at life. Now, I think in this situation, we probably just pitch the Ivankov again, right? That should minus 3 off something. Like, so he should get rid of the Limburg or the Karasu. One of the two is the most ideal target. All right, so now he's going to get rid of the Limburg, which would be okay if we didn't have this Kuma. Another blocker. And uses the full... Oh, he uses Black Hole. All right, so that does turn off the Kuma. So here I get rid of a 2K, 1K. Pitch that, try to find... That's pretty good. So here we trash that, pump the team, play a 4-3-drop. So can we go for lethal math? So 2 are covered, 3 get through. He has 3 cards in hand plus 2 life. I think it's simple. Go for this first. Now, I think I want to peg for 6 here. That means it's 2K, 1K. Or it's a block. Either way, it's a really good exchange for me. And I want to have more coverage post that. Because now all my numbers are even, right? So 8 at 4, so you need 2K, 2K. And 1K. So this is very hard for him to get out of. He takes 3 cards a minimum. Okay. But now we have another 8K swing. This Krasu's math made it so bad for him, right? So I'm assuming he has to block with the Caribou now. Okay. That's best case scenario. So he's not Dej, right? So now he uses the Caribou, saves himself. We only have a 2K counter, but that's probably more than enough. Now, I think it would have been way different math, right? I guess not really. No, it would have been a way different math, right? If he would have let the Limburg stay and got rid of the Karasu, because I wouldn't be able to swing 6 here and make a profit, right? It would be barely profitable, so it would be better to hit it for 4 or 5. And yeah, so I definitely think it would have been better to get rid of the Karasu. So he has 3 cards in hand. We have a pitch fodder easily to boost here in these two. A Kuzan. What are you getting back? That's the question. It could be Van Augur. Like, Van Augur is not a terrible line here, but it might just be too late. Because you should Van Augur minus the Karasu, KO the Karasu. You have 4 Dawn remaining. You probably need to remove. Hmm. I think. I think. All right, he's done. All right, so 2-1 record, not terrible. Let's get into the next. I mean, let's get into the wrap up, not get into the next. Sorry. So the first game, I think I made a slight mistakes. I haven't played this deck in a while, so I was a little bit rusty. So let me know in the comment section what you guys think. I mean, I definitely did not pilot that to the best of my abilities, but game 2, game 3, we managed to put that together and just kind of annihilate the Zora player. Weirdly enough, it was a little weird. I guess like I said, he was trying to starve me by not swinging Zora at face, because the more cards we have in hand, the better chance that maybe we have of just exploding and KOing them. So in that regard, I guess he technically was correct. He should strictly attack board, not attack face until he has my board under control and my cards in hand at limited supply. But overall, you've seen like the difference of kind of having one of Bonkov makes a huge difference in the deck's performance. And of course, these two are absolute necessities for the deck to function. And Koala really showcased herself in the last game. Overall, Kuma, I think, is a little bit of a wild horse. I don't know if it's best to have 4. Sometimes you might, this is kind of your flex slot. Sometimes you might want 3 of these, maybe one of the new Kuma. Or actually, no, it's not a Kuma. I think it's a Vonkov. That allows you to protect your threats. Or you could have the new Dragon as well. So there's definitely some flexing you could do between the Kuma and the Dragon here to tune this deck to how you want to play it, depending on what kind of deck is top in the meta. But let me know in the comment section what you guys think about this list, and I'll talk to you guys next time.